let's talk about Islam. I just randomly thought that it might be very interesting that if I, who is Japanese, is going to talk about Islam and Muslim, talk about the perception Japanese have about Muslim. It's just my personal opinion. I'm not trying to represent Japan by myself, but since Japan is quite a unique country, it's isolated from other countries, surrounded by ocean. We speak very unique language, and most of us don't speak English so well. We have unique cultures such as manga, maybe Japanese food, wagyu, maybe Japanese music in the future, and then also from the religious perspective, we have a very unique position about religion. Maybe some of you guys are thinking that Japanese are following Buddhism or Shintoism. That's not entirely incorrect. However, these days, especially younger generation, they are not consciously, they are not intentionally following any sort of religion so much, even though unconsciously they follow some rule defined by, for example, Buddhism. When they go to funeral, the style of funeral is following the Buddhism mainly. On the other hand, if they hold wedding like ceremony, maybe the 50% of people are trying to follow the like Western style wedding and wedding party, and even though they are not Christian, they are trying to like have the ceremony inside the church. So it's just how we think about religion. It's quite different from how the people in other countries treat religion. I think for some of the countries such as Indonesia, Malaysia maybe, like following the rule, following the religion is quite normal, I guess, as far as I understood. On the other hand, for us, it's not so obvious or so natural to talk about religion, talk about what kind of things they should believe in. Anyway, so the perception I have about Muslim was the first quite strict, and I think, and then also the level of the things they are expecting to people are quite high. For example, ladies are wearing the hijabs when they are outside. As I didn't know much about Islam, so I just maybe unconsciously, inevitably judge or consider what Islam is through the things I can see from outside. So it's going to be like sometimes hijab, or sometimes the people who quite frequently go to the mosque to pray, and sometimes my colleagues who are avoiding non-halal food when we have a dinner together. So that's my first perception. I thought Islam has a quite strict and having a very high level of expectations, or expecting very many things to the people who are following Islam. And the second thing is I don't have this image anymore, but because of the way Western or Japanese media describe about Islam, especially after some of the like terrorism accident, people tend to have a little bit negative image about Islam unconsciously without considering so much about the facts, right? That's how we are affected by mass media. The way how they treat things have a quite significant impact to most of the people. And third, on the other hand, the perception I got about Muslim through the conversation, communication with the Muslim when I traveled to, for example, Indonesia, when I traveled to Malaysia, I felt I don't have the idea how to describe it, but people are basically very nice. So I was surprised that okay, it's quite different from the image I had before I have the direct communication with those people. Well, maybe I didn't have any clear image about Muslim, but through the communication I had, it's changed, or it created very positive image about Muslim, positive perception about Muslim. It gave me the chance to think about, well, why these people are very different from the people, Japanese people. I know in the nice way. I'm not saying the Japanese in general is not nice, but yeah. What do you guys think about the religion? Or what kind of perception do you have to Japanese or the religion in Japan? What kind of religion are you guys following? Please leave your comment, your thoughts, and let me know. Thanks for tuning in. Bye bye.